In today's news, today is now the final day of the Ripple Swell event, an event that is put on by Ripple every year that is meant for these institutions to connect with one another to learn more about the future of finance. And unsurprisingly, yesterday this event, it kicked off with an absolute bang, because Ripple dropped some major announcements surrounding the next big dollar-backed stablecoin, their stablecoin, the RLUSD. Its public release is very close now, and this positive development alongside the additional positive legal developments have now caused Wall Street to double down seemingly on the XRP. So we have two XRP only ETFs right now, already filed by Bitwise and Canary Capital. Now speaking of Bitwise really quick, according to Fox Business journalist Elena Terrett here, they recently surpassed $5 billion asset under management, with Bitcoin ETFs contributing more than $2.7 billion worth of that, which is a very big deal. This is a major milestone for Bitwise, a 400% growth for their company this year alone, which is huge and could accelerate with their desire now to launch an XRP ETF. But anyways, two XRP only ETFs here, and now Wall Street have doubled down and we have a third on the horizon, with Grayscale finally to convert its digital large cap fund, which contains Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, XRP and Avalanche, into an ETF. This is a huge development, showcasing that Wall Street and the big boys in Wall Street, they no longer care about the SEC and their legal decisions and opinions on crypto, and especially of course on XRP. Wall Street evidently deemed that XRP has won this lawsuit, and their official legal verdict and victory is incoming. Gary Gensler and his SEC continue time and time again once more to get put on blast for their failures, even on mainstream media here on CNBC. Bradley Tusk, the CEO of Tusk Ventures, a New York-based venture capital firm that invests in early-stage tech companies that operate in highly regulated markets, Mr. Tusk here says that Gary Gensler has been the single worst regulator in the history of crypto imaginable. Take a listen.
Gary Gensler has been the single worst regulator in the history of crypto imaginable. And so the good news is, and this was basically good news once Biden dropped out of the race, whoever Trump or Harris pick is going to be better than Gensler. And in a way, because the crypto community has done a pretty good job on the politics, not only is Trump actively seeking their support, but Harris is as well. And so we know that we'll get someone better than Gensler, and then hopefully we'll start getting favorable policies.
So let's talk about the favorable policies. What are like the one or two that are the most problematic that you hope to get?
Well, I mean, the most important thing would be who actually regulates crypto itself. So there's been this sort of turf war in Washington between the CFTC and the SEC over that. I think everyone on the crypto side of it really prefers the CFTC, and we're regulated as a commodity and not a security. But ultimately, to me, the thing that Gensler has done that I have found almost offensive is the unwillingness to tell the crypto industry what is and isn't legal. You know, it's one thing to say, okay, this is not okay, this is okay, and we can fight about whether or not, you know, we agree, but to just say, like, do what you're going to do, and maybe I'll put you in jail, maybe I won't. Like, that's un-American, right? And so, you know, whether it's margin lending or anything else, I really think more than any one specific policy, it's just A, being treated with some basic respect, and B, just having information and predictability.
Now, the fact that Gary Gensler is getting publicly outed time and time again more and more is a positive sign that maybe, just maybe, something will change very soon. But once more, until he's actually removed as the SEC chairman, removed from office, it is just words. What we need now is action. Elena Terrett here spoke to Ripple CLO Stuart Alderotti about the appeal timelines, where today we will finally see what it is the SEC actually decided to appeal in the Ripple decision. Next week, Ripple will file its cross-appeal, its own Form C, to explain why they cross-appealed, more preparation and time storing from the SEC, and ultimately resulting in the full brief processing to go through in summer 2025, next year, which to me is nuts and jarring. Although the incoming elections, keep in mind, could be a decisive moment that could fast track this whole situation. Say there was a revamping of the SEC, Gary Gensler is removed from office, this whole case, the whole crypto industry, this whole thing could be dropped there and then, and crypto could just explode in value. This is why I think Wall Street are accelerating their efforts to get adoption of crypto and adoption of XRP, because they are hedging their bets on this lawsuit on the SEC going through a radical change very, very soon, and crypto exploding sooner than expected. Regulatory clarity seems closer than ever, and trillions of dollars will soon flood into this space, which is why I created a free-to-join Discord server for 100 of us right now, working towards achieving financial freedom every day, spreading our knowledge in order to make as much money in this bull cycle as possible. So if you want to join, click the link in the description below, because the operationally ready RLUSD, once it is released, will act as a key component, a catalyst to send XRP's price to the moon. All we are waiting for is regulatory approval from the NYDFS. Gary Gensler and his SEC are so unhinged and really do hate this industry, as all companies that they have gaslit to come in and register only to be hit by lawsuits and actually have completely normal relationships with the state agencies like the NYDFS. Stuart Oldwater here got on stage with NYDFS chief Adrian Harris at the Ripple Swell event, where Harris stated the NYDFS now has a team of around 60 people focusing specifically on crypto. Maybe they will become the regulators of this industry in the future, which I'd welcome considering the SEC has done nothing at all. If anything, they've hindered it and ruined it all. So the stablecoin bill seemingly is ready to go, as I mentioned in my video yesterday, with the Blockchain Association Kristen Smith stating that here potentially in December. We also have the Ripple stablecoin, the RLUSD, is now ready to go. It is literally just the SEC blocking the way, and Wall Street, as I mentioned, seemingly they have had enough, not listening to them anymore. But now to get into the official announcement regarding the RLUSD, Ripple named exchange partners and market makers for the RLUSD and confirmed the token is operationally ready, that's the word they use, awaiting regulatory approval. The firms include the likes of MoonPay, as we can see here, also the likes of Bitso, and also the likes of Bitstamp, as well as many, many more. The rest of them also being the likes of B2C2, Bullish, CoinMina, Uphold, Key Rock Trading, and Indie Preserve. Now, in regards to Uphold, as we can see here, Nancy Beaton, the president of Uphold US, stated that stablecoins, therefore the RLUSD, are a killer use case. They are literally screaming utility. They're going to be a very, very big tool, allowing trillions to flood onto chain to XRP Ledger, and then XRP therefore explode in value. And the truth of the matter being, there's a key advantage Ripple has against many others in this crypto space. While their RLUSD and XRP will be successfully adopted and explode in value, is because of their partnerships with, companies and FIs all around the world and governments, but also the fact that they have assembled a powerhouse of an advisory board. They have former Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation or FDIC chair Shayla Baer, VC of Partners Capital, and former Center Consortium CEO David Puth, and Ripple co-founder Chris Larsen. All those three will be introducing the RLUSD to the market, and the first two I mentioned equally, they are very, very important. They have very high credentials, to say the least. They are very, very powerful people. And once again, as I mentioned, it's Ripple's partnership that will help XRP and the RLUSD explode in adoption. Here we can see RChex. I believe they're going to be a crucial element to helping the Ripple and XRP mass adoption, XRP explode in value. Graham Rodford here, the man who predicted that XRP could process up to $50 trillion by 2025 because RChex plans to bring hundreds of millions of dollars in tokenized real-world assets to the XRP ledger next year. He spoke at the Ripple Swell event with James Wallace and once more reiterated that every asset will be on-chain, everything will become digital, and effectively they are going to help XRP become one of the assets of choice in this new monetary system. Regulations is the only thing now holding crypto and XRP back. But Ripple have been slowly chiseling away at this wall that the SEC has built around the regulations in the United States. And the cracks are finally starting to show. Everybody now is going against the SEC. They want a piece of this industry. And there's a reason why Ripple are the ones that are constantly being invited to partake in every major conference and meeting regarding policies or the future of this financial system. Like in this here, the Federal Reserve Bank of Philadelphia invited both Brad Garlinghouse and Chris Larsen here to speak at their 8th annual FinTech conference, all in all discussing the potential role of FinTech, so therefore like Ripple, in shaping the future of finance. Again, Ripple, they are the center of this all. That's why XRP, I believe, is going to explode in value in this bull cycle and the future to come. Do your own research, come chill, chat and learn more in the free Discord server. Again, the links below. Remember, don't look short term, think long term, and I'll see you in the next one.